Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris. I'm your coach and sports therapist, and welcome to our Friday morning session. Today, we're all about lower body prehab. Okay, for those who don't know, prehab is corrective exercise. It's injury prevention. So if you have any injuries or little niggles, let me know in the comment section, and I can help you. If you have any kind of existing or pre-existing conditions in regards to kind of lower body injuries, or you're prone to those injuries, okay, this will be the class for you. So if it's your first time, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here time and time again, thanks for coming back. Let me know how you're doing in that comment section. Say good morning. Good morning, Brian. How you doing, buddy? Because it's nice to see some names and faces. You know, all I get to see is the number until you put up in that comment section. So it's nice to see who's here. Good morning. Still alive after last night's bike session. Top man. You did really good. Last night was a bit wild, wasn't it? You know, it got there. Definitely had a strong lay down afterwards. So thanks for joining me today. Good morning. So things you're going to need today are potentially a drink, something to slide across your floor, okay, whether it's like a little slippery towel, okay, or so on. You're going to need some balance cushions. Got some here. Got an array of things, okay, some bands, okay, little red bands, and a little white band, if you've got it, just like so. A big long pole, if you have that, okay. It's kind of like a Blue Peter moment, isn't it? So all these other little things around, okay. Hopefully you've got a mat, okay. You might need a bit of a raised surface, okay. So either a sofa, a chair, a box, a bench, whatever you have available, okay. Right, so with that all being said, if you have any questions throughout the class, use that comment section, because I want to help educate you and get you fit and strong at the same time, all right? So no question is a silly question, okay? Yeah, ask away, okay? Right, so that being said, what you're going to do, you're going to whip back just like so, okay? If you struggle with mobility, you're going to use a raised object, right? But you're going to draw from here, back down, opposite leg, back down, okay? Now, if you struggle with this type of stuff, you're going to come up with a raised object, and it's going to help you a little bit as you draw forward, like so. If you can, though, come down into that all four position and go from there, okay? Good. That's it. Good. Two more. Last one. Good. From there, gently laying on your side, just like so. You kind of want a nice straight line, just like that. Draw your chest back, okay, so your spine is nice and straight. Okay, you want to draw this shoulder back. You want to have a nice line on this side, okay. Hands on the hips. You're going to come out, and you're going to come all the way up. Try and kick that hand, okay. Goes there, all the way up, nice and tall. Good. Good, there we go, that's it, keep it up. Last one. Good, spinning around. Just like so. Now it's important that your spine is straight, your shoulder is back, okay? and then you're drawing up there, okay? Keeping that foot as straight in this position as you can, and then as straight in that position as you can, okay? So big draw up, nice and tall. Good, 2 more. Good. Perfect. Okay. From there, I'm going to come into this position. You are going to drive up nice and tall, squeeze, making sure that knee and ankle are in line, and then you've got a straight line all the way to the top, okay? So it's down, tap, squeeze, nice and gently, just warming up for a second as you do it. Good. Squeezing at the top. Big squeeze. Make sure you fully extend the hip. So you're squeezing the bum as well. The lower back, the hamstrings, you're feeling the fronts of the hips right by here. Stretch out and extend. It's really important. Good, last one. Perfect. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to spin around onto that side again, right? This time, you're going to roll in this position. Okay, so you've got a nice little right angle here. Okay, your hand is on your hip. Right, you're going to tuck that toe up. Now, it's really important that you focus on the last 2 little toes, if you will, as you draw in and tuck up this way, okay? Because otherwise you'll end up drawing up like this, and that's bad for the ankle, okay? Quite often we tend to roll our ankle and it tends to be this side, the outside, that gets hurt. If you get in a good habit of tucking those little toes up, okay, you end up learning to engage the fronts of your shins by here. It equals to greater running mechanics, okay, because the force production is better, and also you end up absorbing a lot and reacting to the floor as well as you hit that, okay? So it's really good for running technique, okay, but it's also good for injury prevention, all right? So you've got a nice right angle coming across here, okay? This leg's nice and straight. You're trying to keep your neck neutral. If you need a cushion under here, by all means, keep a cushion there. If you can hold it, then even better, okay? Draw that shoulder back, draw this shoulder back and hold on to the hips, okay? You're tucking that foot up, and then you're drawing up like so as you do this. Good. Keeping that leg straight, tucking those toes up. Imagine you're drawing out with the ankle as opposed to the foot. Good. Good. From there, rolling over onto the opposite side. Nice and tall, toes tucked up, remember, little toes, shoulder back, okay, drawing up as tall as you can. Want to try and get that full range. And remember, you're going up with the ankle, not the foot, because if you go for the foot, you'll end up doing this, okay, and flattening the foot. Okay, you tuck the toes up, you draw out with the ankle, all of a sudden, you'll keep that foot nice and strong. Kind of almost like you're putting in golf. Okay? Using that foot as a little putter. Drawing out from the hip to get that inner thigh nice and strong to stop those knees from crumbling under load. Good, 2 more. Good. From there, what you're going to do for now, okay, is sit up as tall as you can. Place your hands behind your head with your fingertips away, just like so, like that. You're going to puck your chest out. You're going to sit in the middle of your mat. So you're going to tuck your toes up towards you. Okay, you're going to try not to have that 10 and 2 position. You're going to have a 12 o'clock position. You're going to come up. You're going to lift up. You're going to come all the way across. You're going to come down. Okay, sit in a wide shape. Come up. Come all the way across and down that shape. Okay, so it's there. Big drive out. Come down. Come up. Big drive out. Come down, just like so. Okay. Good, working those hip flexors. Tall as you can. Keeping that chest upright, don't round the back. Should feel like you're getting hot and bothered if you're doing it right. It's perfectly normal. Good. Perfect. Good. 1 more of each. Good, as tall as you can. Perfect. From there, spin back around. Okay, back into our position. 1 more time. Okay, toes tucked up. Big drive, neck nice and neutral, shoulder back, spine straight. There we go. That's it. Let's go. Big drive. Keep those toes tucked up as you do it. Good, 1 more. Perfect. Spinning around. Sit straight over. Straight in position. Shoulder back. Neck neutral. Toes up. Let's go. Good. Keep going. 2 more. Good. Spin it around. Coming up nice and tall. Again, puff the chest out, fingertips facing behind. Tuck the toes up, all right? Going up. Draw around. Back down. Okay? Up. Tall as you can. Back down. Wide as you can, remember. Good. Proud chest. Good. Keeping that chest upright. Try not to round your back. Good. And relax. Shake it out. Okay. From there, if you can, what I want you to do is possibly use a cushion for this, for your back of your knee. You're going to come here. You're going to place your hands on your hip. You're going to draw your hip forward, making the front of your shin nice and straight. Okay, and you're going to lean into it, opening up that hip flexor, just like so, okay? Good. Gently lean back, come forward, shake it out, draw again. Make sure that shin is nice and straight on the front leg, leaning in. And again, if you need a cushion for your back leg, by all means have one. Good. Shake it out. Okay, so what you're going to need is a band, a pole, and your cushions. Okay, if you have one, then that's great. It's going to go on the front leg. If you have two, then naturally you're going to make it a little bit harder and stick it on the back legs or both legs. Okay, there you go. Right, so if you have any sort of light fitting, okay, those will remember that I took out one of my lights before. Okay, if you have any sort of light fitting when you're using your pole, okay, just be careful. Okay, because otherwise it ends up being an expensive class. All right, what we want is a nice cheap class, right? Okay, and not expensive, right? So just be careful of the lights above you. So slide in your bands in between here, just like so. You want a hand span away from your knee, okay? So you've got the band, then the knee, and then that hand in the middle. That's the gap you want, okay? From there, you are shuffling up against your little raised object, sticking your bum right up against the wall of it, okay? You're gonna start with your heel on there. So it's kind of really bringing your knees towards your chest, if you will, okay? This is gonna leave you at a disadvantage, right? When driving up, it's gonna make you super tall in the sky, okay? So do so with caution, right? If you have sore knees, then naturally shuffle yourself backwards a little bit so it's less kind of pressure on the knee and invasive, all right? You're driving up as tall as you can, and then naturally we're gonna draw out as wide as we can. Big squeeze, keeping the feet together, keeping the feet nice and flat, most importantly, driving it back in, and then all the way down, tapping, shooting up. So go if you can, go if you're ready. So keep it going, 4 to go. Good. Gently shake it out. Slide the bands off for now. Chuck it to the side. From there, okay, what I need you to do is, if you have bad knees, okay, you are going to place your feet on your mats or potentially the floor. Okay, you're going to use a pole or a chair. You're going to have the pole in the opposite hand, and you're going to slowly come down in this position and come back up, right? You're not going to go to the floor. If you do have good knees, okay, the starting position is here, and using your object or the back of a chair, placing this hand on your hip, draw your chest back, okay, you're going to come up like so. Now, if you can do this, you're then going to place your opposite hand to the front leg on the top of your head, like so, okay. You're going to draw this elbow back. You're going to place the other hand, the knuckles in the crease of your bum by your coccyx, and you're going to drive up like so. Again, not hitting the ceiling or your lights, and come in there, all right? So if you can, let's go. Two more. Good. Step forward, place your foot exactly where it was, okay? Step back, come down if you need to. Don't forget to swap hands. If you're using the sticks on the floor, okay, place the stick on the other side, naturally keeping that back as straight as you can. Now, for you, Bri, okay, what I'm going to recommend is come in here in this position, okay, you're going to come up. So if you have bad knees, right, you're going to come up like this, you're going to extend out, and you're going to slowly go down. Step, draw, there, slowly go down, okay? That way it's going to build up your knees, your hamstrings, your hips, and that way you're not going to hurt yourself as well, okay? But slow and steady, right? Everybody else, if you can, get ready if you haven't already. There we go. So, tall as you can. Let's go. There we go. Sit. Good. Shake it out. Nice and loose. How are we feeling, guys? How did we find that one, Brian? Okay. It's all about that. Hitting that angle here, loading the hips evenly. Okay. You're going to feel it in your quads, but the more you use your foam roller, okay, to massage those quads, massage that outer thigh, okay, and into those glutes, like we've done in the past, the more it's going to take the pressure off the knee, because it's that tension in this later half of the quad that really pulls and draws on that knee, okay? Especially if you have a lot of outside tension. Now, you can easily do this, in a sense, by achieving those angles in this movement. Drawing up, okay? And then naturally drawing here, drawing up there, okay? So if your leg's straight here and you're loading, coming through and drawing up, you're working the back half of that original move, okay? Now, if you're here and you're drawing up, and then here, you're working the front half of that move, okay? So it's kind of coming from there, it's that hip flexor on that second exercise with that leg drawn up and over that is there. Okay, that initial lift is all in the hip flexors, okay? It's how strong that posterior chain is, okay, on that lowering that really makes a difference. So if you're struggling with this, there is no harm in kind of going back, because we're working shapes and breakdowns of shapes and then adding them together, all right? So kind of really utilize those, that if you are really struggling, there's always alternatives, and there's always ones that you can kind of really fall back to break it down a little, and then move forward, all right? But you have to ask, okay? Don't be afraid to ask. There's always a way, regardless of the injury or the condition you have, all right? So back to that original one here. This time we're going to do it in reverse order, right? So we're going to do this, then the hip raise on the sofa, okay? So front leg first, okay? That initial leg, you're then going to come up, nice and tall, setting yourself up as you do it, staying away from all the light fittings. Last time I got in trouble, okay? And then coming up as tall as you can. Good. Remember, if you're doing that alternative exercise, it's those hips slowly down, tap, big shoot up, okay? Get the extended hip. If you're here, get the same again. Big draw up, slow and steady down. Focus on the balance. Focus on keeping those cushions as still as you can. Good. One more. Good job. Step forward. Okay. Stepping back with control, coming down, opposite hands. Okay, setting yourself up. Go to 3, 2, 1, and go. One more. Ooh, he's done it. Good, shake it up. Lost it right at the end. So if you can, check your bands on. Good. Slide in your bums to your sofa if you can, or your bench, or whatever you're using. Okay, coming up nice and tall, big drive up, holding the hip as tall as you can, squeeze the bum, squeeze the hamstring, squeeze the lower back, then drive out. Okay, back down, tap, shoot up, slow it down. Okay, when it's on fire and when you can really feel it working, that's when you're getting the activation. Okay, it's that burning sensation like you do when you're standing around balancing. It's super, super important that you do this type of stuff because it's going to be more activation, more strength, more stability, less injuries if you embrace that kind of burning sensation, that pain that most of us kind of want to get to and then sack off. Okay, so if you can really endure, you'll do well and you'll get stronger. Good, keep it up, keep it going. Good, 2 more if you can. That's it. Last one. Good. Keeping the bands on for now. Shake it out, grab yourself a little drink. If you need it, let me know how you're doing in the comments section. Okay? So everyone's bum's on fire. But you should feel, okay, it's right where that attaches, those hamstring attached. Okay? Little bone ischium is the eyes of the pelvis, if you will. Okay? It's the bony part of your bum. It's going to make a real difference, if you will, in regards to where that attachment is, because your glutes also attach from there. Now, if you can, you're going to place your back on a stack of cushions, right? So that wobbly board you got or cushions you have, try and place your back on there, okay? You're going to have back on here. Head, unfortunately, is going to be off. You're going to hold onto the bottom underneath part of your sofa, and you're going to lift up like so. From there, Okay, you're going to draw down, nice and steady, tap the floor, big shoot up, tap the floor, big shoot up. Now, these mats, you can single it up. If you need to have your head on the floor, you can. If you have to, you can double it up like so. Okay, and then that way it's less pressure on you. And if you don't have any, it's not a problem. You can literally do the exact same thing on the floor. Okay, but you are, there we go. Naturally, your goal is to glue that lower back into it. Okay, so you've got a nice little right angle here. Okay, from there you're holding onto your sofa, stretching out, tapping your heel, draw back in. Now as you stretch, okay, this leg is going to want to come down with it because the band is pulling. It's your job to keep it locked in this position. Okay, all right, we all ready? So set yourself up, ideally on a balance cushion if you have them. Okay. From there, slow and steady, stretch out, heel down, back up, nice and steady. Really work that lower back, work those hip flexors, that core. Good, keep it going. Good, last one. Good. Chuck it down, shake it out. Legs nice and stretched. Let me know how you found that one, okay? Using a wobble cushion, exactly. Good man. Okay, it's those wobble cushions that are going to give you that pelvic instability. It's going to help you brace here. For all the cyclists that joined me last night, okay, when you're on your bike, rocking, riding, okay, what you want is solid stability here and in your hips and your legs to be firing up and down like pistons. The runners, exact same. The swimmers, you want controlled movement. You don't want to be rocking too far as you come in, especially in open water, to help you to swim. And then people who just in general life, naturally, when you're walking, you're moving, you want to be stable. You don't want to be slipping and falling, especially when it's wet, windy and wild outside, okay? All right, stabilize those hips. It is super tough. It is really hard, but embrace the challenge. You're doing really, really good, okay? All right, here we go. Back taking. Exactly. Really good reason why this back's really sore by here and really hard, okay? Because some of your hip flexors, like I've said before, come through and attach to back here, okay? So as you're there trying to squeeze and hold that as one stretches out, okay, it's working really hard, but the more you embrace and squeeze that lower back into your wobble cushion, okay, the more it's going to help stabilize and the stronger it's going to get, and you're going to get less lower back pain, all right? That's the goal as well. A lot of people suffer with their knees, a lot of people suffer with their backs. This is an all-in-one as you do it, okay? So brace up. This time, you're going to try and stretch all the way down, tap your heel, then swap over, okay? You ready? Go to 3, 2, 1, go. Keep going. Almost there. That's it. Come on. Doing amazing. There we go. Big, deep breaths, guys. Embrace it. 2 more. Good. From there, coming straight over into an all-four position, just like so. What you're going to do, you're going to draw up, hit that knee angle. You want to get a straight line all the way from your knee all the way to your back, and notice how it mimics that loading angle here as you were there driving up nice and tall, okay? So, strong angle, left leg first, coming in, back to here, back up, okay? Super smooth, super controlled, just like so. Big deep breaths. Good. That's it. It's amazing how warm you get, isn't it? Super, super warm. Doing really good. Challenge out that neural system as much as you can. Good. Swapping legs. Make sure you hit that straight line. Make sure you hit that right angle with the heel. A lot of people become complacent. This is going to work the top half of your glutes and that lower back. Okay. Good. Real good. So a couple more. Good. Shake it out. So from there, lose the bands for a second. Okay. What you're going to need is your slip pads. Okay. So if you've got towels and a wooden floor, grab those. Okay. If you have carrier bags, if you have something that will allow you to slip, if you're wearing silky soft socks and you can slide, then brilliant. Okay. What some of you might want to do, depending on your wrists, I know some of you get sore wrists. Okay. You might want to stack a load of cushions and come here like that as you do this next exercise. You may want to come up on your sofas and do the same as you come in and do the same exercise. For everybody else, if you can, try and stay in the straight arm on your wrists. Okay? Feel the bones creaking. Yeah. My back clicked massively doing that one. I was like, Ugh. So, gently getting ready. Okay, your feet, both of them are going to go into that position onto your slippery pad, your towel, whatever you have. Okay, your hands are directly underneath the shoulders, just like so. The knees are directly underneath the hips, just like so. Okay, from there, you come up onto the toes. You're going to slide out, keeping your back straight, fully extend, slide in, keeping the back straight, keeping the knees off the floor. Okay, it's going to be a short and sweet one, 20 seconds as you do it. So gently get ready. I'll give you a little rest. You've got 10 seconds as we do this. Okay, keep that back as straight as you can. Try not to move the hips. Okay, for Brian, what you're going to do is cup your hands like so. You're going to trap them underneath your back, okay? And you're going to stretch out like so and come back in into that right angle. Relax your head, glue your shoulders down, your elbows down. So if you have bad knees, that's the one for you, okay? So to work the same muscle groups, just in a slightly different variation, okay? So big, deep breaths, going in 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds. Let's go. Good. One more. Good. Relax. Push forward. Big deep breath. It's one done. You've got 2 more rounds like that, okay? Keep resting. I want to focus on the quality, not the quantity. Little yawn. How are we all feeling? We okay? Doing really good, right? Keep it up, keep it going. You've got 5 seconds, and then we're going again. Quality, right? That's what you're focusing on. Let's go. Good, one more. Good job, well done. Shake it out. Super hard, mate. Super hard. And what you're trying to do is create all the stability in your core and your trunk, control the hips, and then add movement. Okay? That is what your core, your trunk, okay, is all about. It's either rotational power, it's like a power generator, or stabilization is its key focus, all right? So it's those two. It either wants movement at a fast rate, or it wants to stop movement at a fast rate, okay? The more you slow things down and then apply movement, okay, the more you will recruit, which is why you're getting hot and sweaty, and the more you will work. It doesn't have to bang out reps. If you bang out reps and you're pushing it super quick, all of a sudden you end up rounding the back, okay, and doing this lots with your legs as you come in, out, and you end up kind of getting no lumbar support, okay, because you end up tucking in and out, in and out, in and out. And what that does, it doesn't create control, okay? What we want is control. That equals strength, that equals stability, and that also equals power, okay? So, gently getting ready. Going 3, 2, 1. Coming up. Last time, then we're stretching. Good. Keep pushing it. Two more. Good. From there, what you're going to do, you're going to come down onto the floor. Nice and easy. Come out. Hold on to one if you can. And then gently lift up that knee off the floor ever so slightly. Now, if you're struggling, use your towel. Stretch it out. Hook it on. And hold it like so. You can't reach, lift it up, and that way it's going to give you a bit more control as you do it. Good. Swap my legs. Good. Gently shake it out. Coming up. Sinking it down. Nice wide knees. Hips down as low as you can. Amazing job today, guys. Honestly, really good. A lot of it was super challenging. Good. From there, take your feet together. Take your knees out wide. Okay, what you're going to do, you're going to walk it forward. Just like so. And then if you can, press away from the floor. It's going to enhance that stretch into the hips. Big deep breath. Good. From there, gently laying on your back. If you have a towel, I'm going to hold on. Make your other leg nice and straight, lifting up towards you, pulling up towards the top, keeping the leg as straight as you can. Big, deep breaths, well done. Good. Gently shake it out. Swap your legs. Good. Gently shake it out, nice and tall. From there, spin around and job done. Have an amazing day. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy it. Whatever you get up to. Hopefully, I will see you come Monday morning. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, on our discussion board, on any other social media platform. Tag me, whatever. Ask away. Okay. Hope you have an amazing day. Hope you have a lovely one. Hot sway. Yeah. Have a lovely one. Okay. If you can, hit the thumbs up video on the way out. Give the video a little like. Show your support. Subscribe if you haven't, and share it with your friends to help them, because it's helping you. You know. Have an amazing day. I shall see you Sunday for a cheeky swim if you are local. Have a lovely day, and if you have any questions, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to help you. Take care, farewell, and I'll see you Monday. Don't forget, you can access the channel 24/7, so if you want to do anything on the weekend, come over and get involved. All right? You take care, and I'll see you soon.